like to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they seasick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking. But we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. On second and very short, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bills 0.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how...
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Purdy now to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And that'll be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Steelers 21, Bills nothing. Jack Fox.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
Bills nothing.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Evans comes in motion right. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the 35 on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's on the guard, David Edwards. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Purdy on 4th down. And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Hey, middle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers extend their lead yet again.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Bills nothing. Jack Fox set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Purdy, he completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And this is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
They hand this off to Harris. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down carry for Harris to the 27-yard line.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Purdy from the gun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Cooper Kupp
from 17 yards out.
And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Report.
Now Jackson. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Report.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
To throw is Jackson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be